Bye Bye Night has finally released to the public, and personally, I cannot stop playing it. It's really fun, really chaotic, and the animations and just the environment is beautiful. Oh my god! And personally, I really enjoy playing Innard, but especially Springtrap too. And looking at his skin selection, he has a decent variety. I feel like they're missing one Springtrap skin that is one of my favorites. Toxic Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's Special Delivery, or you might also know it from Dead by Daylight. In this video, we're going to do a complete redesign of not only Springtrap, but also Toxic Springtrap, and an animation at the end. Down in the comments, make sure to tell me what skins you might want to see in the next video, or make your own and at me on YouTube. Anyways, enjoy the video.
Kando put up more of a fight. Aesthetic.
Was that the bite of 87?
Okay, so this one's gonna be an interesting thing to work on. To make it a little bit easier on myself, because I don't have like a super long time limit. Yeah, there we go. Here, ginormous model. This one's really good. This is an excellent start on all this junk. So I'm very excited to get into here. A lot of this is like gooey stuff. I mainly got this because the actual insides of him are really good. I hope I don't get I really hope I don't get demonetized. But look, I take off the suit. That's a really messed up model. We'll move it around and edit these. So again, all of these are going to be in the description. If you guys want them, please support them. Give these people some money or something, my god, because this is some amazing work. I also have some references here. Here we go. So here are some references from the not ARG. What is it called? FNAF like Help Wanted something. All I can think about is FNAF AR, which is alternate reality. But it's actually Five Nights at Freddy's Special Delivery that I'm talking about. This is that skin, which we're making, you know, of course, Toxic Spring.
I played like these three
Springtrap, which I have some really good ideas to do. And then this is the Toxic Springtrap from the Dead by Daylight game, which looks amazing. I love the way that the actual arm kind of peeks out here. I think that's like a very nice detail. I don't really know why there's a bunch of scrap metal coming out of him, but I'm not gonna question it. And then here's of course the actual Springtrap model from the game, which I find really interesting because this one seems like the most complex out of a lot of them. A lot of these models don't even like, you know, pay attention to the proportions of like the hands and stuff. They don't even try to like do anything with the hands or feet. This one actually tries to think about the hands and feet. I just realized that is so interesting. The face is just kind of exposed though, like completely. Fascinating. I really hope I don't get demonetized because of all this stuff. Oh my lord. I should have thought about that. I'm gonna freaking rip off his pants real quick because I do not need his pants. And that's unnecessary. Jacket. Does Springtrap even have a bow tie? No, he does not. So right here in this arm, you can see here, for some apparent reason, I don't know exactly, it seems like he's all like gooed up and like infected on this arm, on his like left, and then his like right, which, my opinion, I don't know the lore of this guy. If you guys know the lore of Toxic Springtrap, that's some crazy lore, I bet. In my opinion, I feel like his right side would be like the infected big arm, and I think it'd be really cool if it like wrapped around his axe or created the axe. That'd be really nice. I feel like I should also bring in not just this Springtrap, but like an actual Springtrap model, because I do like this helmet a lot more, or this face a lot more than the original. This one's really good too. They changed it. You can tell that they changed it from the original Springtrap. I think I'm gonna go ahead and download like an actual Springtrap model, and then I'm going to mix all of these models together and match and mix, and then add my own stuff. This is a very interesting way of me doing this, but hey, it works out. Is that his underwear? Why did they add his underwear? Oh my god, it's his underwear. Why are you? That's so realistic. That's way too realistic. You don't think. Oh my god.
It's time to stop.
I don't know if I could show that actually. I don't know if I could show. It's not bad really. I don't know. I'm probably gonna blur it just in case actually. That's pretty bad. I don't know. Okay, so I now have the DVD model. I'm just getting a bunch of models right now, Springtrap, just to try to understand what I want to do, what I want to do, what I want to not do, everything in between. Because this is really good. I like this model. It's very interesting to see all the interpretations of like one model too. Okay, let me get my I don't have my face cam on. There I am. Okay, so these Springtrap, I've done a little bit, as you can see here in the background. Very little. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get the motivation or time to finish a video now. I really don't. If you guys see this video, it's shocking, okay? It really will be shocking. But there's like spores here, which I really like. And I want to take that and put that on this character because I really do like that. Like maybe even make it like a full mushroom model. Like that would add a lot to it too. Yeah. I feel like the mushrooms, as you can see, I made one here, add a lot of that kind of spore, toxic, rotten vibe that I am going for. I really don't know where the whole like knives coming out of his back and knives coming out of random areas came from. I think they're cool. Do I think they make sense? No. I feel like this is some interesting talking points here. I cut this in half, remeshed it a couple times. Not my best job, definitely very messy, definitely not the greatest to be honest. But it works for now. It works for now. And we have, these kind of like gooky parts going around him that I'm gonna add like interesting stuff to. And then his arm, of course, which we're gonna change, by the way. It's not gonna look like this. Don't worry, it's gonna be changed and looking much better. But yeah, I'm just trying to see what else I can add. It's like toxic. I think this is getting somewhere. I'm gonna, of course, make his like toxic what? Whoa! Toxic axe. Ooh, I put 2 S's. Oh my god. Whoa. Sorry, that's not what I usually say. Whoopsies. His toxic axe. My god. Which I still need to make and everything like that, which is going to be like this, like he can grab it, like this little flesh thing over here. And of course I need to still sculpt it. I need to sculpt it and stuff. But I feel like the spores, the mushrooms add a lot. I did change the proportions of his little body here a little bit. They're a little bit gooky. Give him a nice little brain here, which I like a lot. And I like that you can see the spring locks more, which you don't usually get to see. So I think that's very neat. Let's start on the arm, then go to the weird like flesh bit, and then go to the back. Yes. Yeah. I know I haven't made the axe just yet. I've done sculpting on the arm. The arm actually looks like proportionally correct and all that stuff like that. Same thing with like here, I did some sculpting making that look more defined. Same thing with the flesh bits, gave it a little bit more detail. So this character is really starting to take place now. I just need to start texturing. I want to texture a lot of this stuff. A lot of stuff still needs to be texturing. I'm gonna do some recoloring and see what I can do. I know the original one, if I bring it up, a lot of purple, so I don't know if I'm gonna do bright purple. This is kind of like pinkish purple or dark purple. I really am like more turning to like the dark purple. I love that color. It was like the subtle green. We'll see. There we go. This looks much better. That like grainy look I created here is very nice. The mixture of this, like, it is a mixture of this patch cloth, which we have here, that, and then it's another like ripped and weird grainy cloth that we have here that's all like messed up and very not looking so good. So I'm very happy with it. I changed the colors of it and just blended them together and to make this, and I felt like the entire effect is very well done. If we look at render mode, I think it even looks like even better. Yep, much better. Now onto his axe. I have some ideas about like what I'm gonna do with his axe. Okie dokie. So I finally got done with texturing and rigging and all of the pain that was made because of this character. I think it looks really good. Let me actually move him. Oh god, whoops. Let me move him so you guys can actually see what he looks like. I think he's not too bad. I think it's not the greatest in the world, but I think it looks pretty alright. I think even if we go, yeah, here you go. Here's the render mode of him. Look at that. Pretty crazy. I feel, yeah, I don't know what else I could do, but the rigging was so beyond annoying and frustrating that I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'm gonna go ahead and start making the animation for this character. I have a really good idea, but if I'm gonna explain it to you guys, I need to show. I realized I needed more show than tell, you know? Okay, so what I was thinking with this intro animation, right, is Springtrap is gonna be below here, right? And then this is like his goop and liquid or whatever. That he comes out of his liquid and is like revealed. And you can actually see here that I actually have some physics interacting with them. The way I did this was pretty much if you say to the program, I want Springtrap to be interactive with every single part of him. So like his chest plate, his gooky parts, his endoskeleton. Oh, that's not his endoskeleton. His endoskeleton. You're gonna make the program cry. You're gonna make your computer blow up.
Wow, it's just like real life, man. What the?
You're gonna make everything just not good. So what I did was I created a fake body for him. If you notice, if I turn on the animation, his feet does not interact with the water here, or the liquid, but his stomach does. That is because if I go and turn on his fake body that's actually interacting with it, it looks like this. Yep, this is his fake body. Let me go and click on it real quick. This is it. This is what I have. Pretty much, these are like the hitboxes, I would say, that Springtrap has. It makes it much more easier for animation, for all the stuff like that, and for simulation, that it doesn't have to simulate all the little tiny water driplets going inside of his suit and changing things. No, that's just unnecessary. It's a quick way to create it. So if I actually go and touch the water with the suit, you can see that's actually what's interacting with it. If I take that away and then push him down, look, it's not interacting with it anymore. There's no interaction. So I created him like a weird looking hitbox, I guess I would say. It looks pretty alright. I think I did a fine job for just like a quick little thing. But yeah, this is what Springtrap, what it's actually interacting with. Now, let's get to the fun part, the animation. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my animation. Here's the animation. It's really, really nice. I like it a lot. The camera animation is not the best, but it's going to be edited. The whole pulling animation and the water physics is something really, really cool. I think the best part probably of this animation is him standing. I think the majority of it is still a little bit not the best, but we'll see. We will see. Really good slam on the ground. Boom, boom. Grab up, pull. Boom, boom. And then, if you noticed, right down here, it's really quick. It's kind of out of frame, which I might make this more into frame. But right at the axe gets sucked up, and then he... Boom! Yep. So, I think it's looking really, really nice. Really, really neat here. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the minor details now, like his eye, not his eye movement, his ear movement, his finger movement, any minor details. So yes, let's go. Remember when like just a couple seconds ago I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of details, just some animation stuff, blah blah blah. Well, I just decided to do everything. I did a little bit of mining off screen, and we're getting it to look like this, which is really cool. You got the whole like setup here, whole gross little thing. This is without lighting, but yeah, I really made sure to add a lot of grain to this stuff, to the clouds, stars, everything. And yeah, this black stuff, I literally, if I just want to like not make a scene stand out, like let's say that I want this to like fade into black, I literally just make this entire wall black, just like dark black. I think I even there's a thing I do here. Hold on. Yeah, I go to emission, and then I make the color black, and then the strength 0, and that literally makes it complete. Like nothing can bounce off of it, nothing can light it up. Like it is just pure darkness, void. So yeah, it's looking a lot better. It's very cool. Of course, you can see here, if I get to the animation, you can actually see that he has his ears moving and stuff. So yeah, it's looking great. So it's time for the beauty shots. Thank you so much for watching this entire video, and if you're watching to here, I'm gonna just rant a little bit, just a tiny bit. Pretty much, life's been tough. I probably made a lot of posts about it. This video has been very hard to push out, but it's here. If you see it, it's here. I did it. I pushed it out. Woohoo! Yeah, hopefully I can get back into this YouTube work. My God, I want to keep on making content, but just having the motivation right now to even continue with it and to keep on going is just rough, dude. But trust me, I will. I love doing YouTube, and I love making animations. So I will see you guys in the next one. You all have an amazing morning, night, or afternoon. Peace out.